Hello friends, my name's Emile and welcome back to some more Forza Motorsport 2. Today we continue on with our Let's Play. This is episode 14 and in today's episode we're going to be going back to the Proving Grounds to take a look at the Flyweight Invitational. Now this is one of the events that I decided to leave out because I didn't really have a car for it. As you can see, it's basically full of Lotuses. However, I think I have the right car now to officially build up to take on those Lotuses. And my choice is going to be a bit of an interesting one. I'm going to build up this Porsche 911 Carrera RS. You see, it is the lightest car in my garage, and while it's not particularly available for use right now in that event, if I was to do the full weight reduction, it would be, as we can see here. So we are going to go ahead and do the race weight reduction. That actually brings it down to 1,819 pounds, which is not a lot. I do want race suspension, actually. Brakes, I am going to put some... Wait, hold up. Oh, yeah. I'm going to put sports brakes in this, because I don't think I'm going to need proper brakes just yet. Transmission. I'm going to put sports transmission in this, just in case I need to adjust the ratios in this. Actually, will this need a diff? How much are the diffs? It's 630 for a diff. Stalled it. It's better to be safe than sorry. So I'll throw the differential in this. I also am going to, in order to make this car competitive in a straight line, I am going to put the camshafts in it. I think I'm going to go for the sport cams, and I might also grab a sport exhaust, because that brings us up to 245 horsepower. And now, of course, we actually need to make this thing handle. So I'm going to put some sport tyres on this. Yeah, sport tyres are the way to go. It also improves acceleration dramatically, so I don't think this thing would handle particularly well if we didn't do this. And finally, to end off this car, I will also upgrade the tyre widths in order to make this handle as good as it can. So, admittedly, this car is now a very, very high PI. It's an A-class car, but still, it should be able to dominate those Lotuses. And for finishing this, we get a Doluk NSX. I will quickly read the description. Open to the world's lightest production cars weighing less than 932 kilograms, which our car does not. Anyways, because we're heading back into the Proving Grounds, we need to go back to the test tracks. So we have the Diamondback in reverse, the Malayan Karate, and the Black Mamba. Let's head first into the Diamondback in reverse. My cursor would bet you 1Z that Porsche, mate. Sure. Jesus Christ. You're obsessed with voxels, man. That's just another reason why you are secretly a chav. Anyways, as you can see, I think I'm going to blow everything else out of the water, to be perfectly honest with you. I don't really think I needed to do full race weight reduction to this car, but still it's better to be safe than sorry. Anyways, we leaped off the line in my 2.7 RS Porsche. I may end up using this car again at some point because I do like the 2.7 RS Carrera. It's a very, very cool car. As I mentioned in the last episode, this is probably my favourite of the Porsches. I do like the 911 GT2 as well. I love the 993s. I don't know if I'd ever own a Carrera RS, but there's just something about this particular 911. Like, 911s this generation are, you know, huge on me. I believe this is the 930 or is it the 912? But yeah, I'm not a huge fan of 911s of this generation, but for some reason the 2.7 Carrera RS is one that I really like, and I believe for many people this is considered the Holy Trinity. Also, the Holy Trinity. The sort of best 911, the most valuable 911 certainly. As long as you don't count all the like one-offs and everything. This is like the best 911 you can buy these days. You know, the 2.7 Carrera RS. This is the one that's worth the most amount of money. And the one that's worth the least amount of money is, of course, the 996s, which, you know, no one really liked, and how can you really blame them? But yeah, again, it does sound strange, because I'm not a huge 911 fan, but for whatever reason, it's just this particular model, I really, really like it. It is also decimating Lotuses. It's also handling far better than I was expecting it to be. You'd think my Corsa is amazing. Is it? Is it really? Is your Corsa amazing? Again, there's no Corsa in this game. Yeah, the only voxels in this game is the Astra, the Monaro, and the VX220. Now, I may take a look at the Astra VXR at some point, because I'm sure there's probably something silly I could do to that, maybe. But we'll have to see. I do plan to, as I go through this game, buy a bunch of cars, because of course there's achievements relating to buying all the cars in the game. So I will probably at the end of some of these episodes, once we start, you know, getting a lot of money, I will start, you know, buying cars at the end and sort of start working our way towards that achievement. So I'm sure I'll have to buy the Vauxhalls at some point, so I'm sure you'll see them one day. Not today though, because I don't have any money, because I kind of spent it all on upgrading cars. Now here's the thing, again, as I've explained, this probably isn't the best way to play through this game. You probably want to more focus on... I just realised it looks kind of dark on the display screen. I don't know, actually my second monitor is a bit of a weird one. It's got a big wang. What, this Porsche or your Corsa? I mean, this Porsche has a reasonably large wang, I guess. I bet you any money you do actually drive a Vauxhall Corsa. Anyways. There we go, slide through there. There's a couple of people watching the stream. Hello. Anyone who's joined actually in the last couple of moments. I'm driving a 911 Carrera around the test track. We're back in the proving grounds just to finish this event off. So yeah, pretty cool. I will say I have got this accidentally set to the Xbox One preset. I think it doesn't really make that much of a difference to the Elgato. I think it slightly tones down the colour, maybe. It doesn't really do anything, so hopefully the quality isn't noticeably bad over yesterday. It shouldn't be. So yeah. I don't know, I'll probably fix it at some point, because I'm gonna probably be playing this more than anything else at the moment. This is of course the game I'm going to be streaming for at least a couple of weeks, because, you know, just started the LP of it. So of course this is the game. This is going to be the stream game until we finish it, which will be episode 100, because there's 100 races in this game, so there's 100 things to do. So that should be fun. Of course the races get much longer as this game goes on, so be prepared for them. They're going to be fun. Of course there's endurance races and stuff to do as well. I will get into those probably... I don't know, I might get into endurance races sooner rather than later, just to split up the monotony of your standard races, but we shall see. Anyways, as you can see, I won that race pretty convincingly, and we are not going to level anything up at the moment. Emile, the kind of guy to spray his computer black so it'll run faster. I read that out, didn't I? God damn it. You had to put something racist, didn't you? You had to do it, because you know I'm just going to read stuff out without thinking. God damn it. I just want to confirm that Happy Gamer said that, not me. Not me, he's the one who said that. Although, to be fair, you have got a point. My computer is black with a bit of silver on it. It's a HP Pavilion thing, I don't know. And before you say, hey, you bought a HP, hey. I don't care about computers. This one had the best processor in the shop, so this is the one I bought. So, yeah. It has an i5, I think. Don't ask me about specs, although I do know a few of them. Your Corsa's got a really good exhaust you paid for 10 quid. Ironically, I have actually seen quite a few Corsa exhausts advertised for about £10, so... yeah. You what? What? What did I say other than reading your thing out? Which, your slightly racist thing. God, Q's gonna get on my back for that, you know. Because I've already managed to offend him once. By accident, so... God. Although he offends himself by playing Drive Club. Ha-de-da-de-da-de-da-de-da. Anyways, nothing against... well, actually, I don't know. Here's the thing with Drive Club. I don't care about it. Like, if I had a PS4, I'd probably play it, but guess what? I don't have a PS4 yet. So, I'll probably get a PS4 when they become ridiculously cheap, which, judging by what Sony is currently doing with that Neo bollocks, and judging by how many people blindly believe Sony right now, the one good thing that's going to come out of the PS4 Neo is that the PlayStation 4 is probably going to drop down in price quite dramatically, so I might invest in one at some point. I'm not sure though. I mean, here's the thing with the PS4, none of the games on it currently interest me in any way. And I mean, you could say, huh, but there's The Last of Us and there's this and there's that. I've never played The Last of Us. It didn't interest me. I've got a PS3 if I really wanted to play it. Uncharted, it's never interested me. Now, there is Gran Turismo Sport. I'm honestly not over. Here's the thing with Gran Turismo Sport. I know it sounds really, really dumb, but GT Sport actually reminds me of Project Cars. For some reason. There's something about the way that game's laid out, the way it focuses on motorsport and everything. It just reminds me of Project Cars. I know it won't be as bad as Project Cars. But even still, GT Sport, they can claim it's a main game all they want. To me, it definitely seems like it's a prologue. It's just what it comes off as to me, is that it's just a prologue to Gran Turismo 7, whenever that's supposed to be released. At some point, I assume that's going to be a thing. There we go, around there. Okay. I will say the Proving Grounds races, I haven't missed doing these. Admittedly though, after we do this Proving Grounds race, guess what? There is only one more to do after this, and that is the Heavyweight Invitational. And that one we will not be doing for a while, because for the Heavyweight one, we need quite a lot of money. Because the lead car in that race is an Aston Martin DB9. So, yeah, I need to find something good and heavy, and I don't really want to use a muscle car. I'd rather use like a proper GT car. So I will find one at some point. And end up using that, which should be pretty darn cool. Anyways, as we come around here, I have to check how much the Aston Martins are, actually. I might use the DB9 for that. That's probably cool. Oh yeah, I just noticed my course has got a new front bumper. Okay. Oh, that's actually, it's funny that I stole. You don't want to say that on YouTube. Anyways, I will say the funny thing about Corsas is actually currently in my area right now that my Corsa is amazing. I'm sure it is. Anyways, one thing it's kind of interesting at the moment is because so many Corsas and Astras get crashed, recently there's actually a thing going around here where at night time they will actually take the bits off your car. Like, there's people who are actually coming around stripping bits off Corsas and Astras, like wheel arches and, fenders and bonnets and all the rest of it. They're stripping those off and then selling them onto scrap dealers because so many Corsas and Astras get wrecked, which is kind of amusing. And I've heard many complaints of people saying, oh, I woke up and my Corsa had all of its bits removed, and it's like, I can't help but laugh. You have a Corsa. We know you have a Corsa, Daniel. That's the thing, we just know. We know. We've seen your videos with your Corsa. I have seen that video of you from 8 years ago where you ended up doing a handbrake turn in Tesco car park with your Vauxhall Astra. And by the way, I just want to point that out. That is a video. It genuinely exists. I will post a link to it at some point. No, you're not acting like one. You are one. We know. Here's the thing. You've dug yourself such a big hole by denying it now to the point where it's like, yeah, you actually are. Because you're denying it so much. You clearly are. So, how did that destroy my rear aero? Also, I have a really itchy nose. You know that point where you get such an itch that it actually hurts? That's what just happened there. Jesus Christ, that's really... Ah. There we go. Hopefully that solved it. Anyways, of course, we won that race once again. Don't get quite as much money for these races, but there we go. Anyways, we get a level 1 discount on anti-roll bars. So apparently they're available on Mercedes, Porsche, Seats and Volkswagens. Interesting. You want a decent Skyline. So does every chav in the world, Kappa. Oh god. This again. Okay, here we go. Once again, for the final race of the Flyweight Invitational. We have been showing the Lotuses and... Lotuses. I refused. You want a Ferrari F40. But that could be a cover-up. We know your secret dream car is a Vauxhall Astra VXR Nürburgring edition, or whatever the hell that horrible one was called, with like the white checker flag thing on it. We know that's secretly what your dream car is. You can't deny it anymore, Daniel. I'm sick and tired of you denying stuff. You can't deny it, man. Anyways. I believe this is one of the test courses, one of the Proving Grounds courses we haven't actually been to yet, which is kind of interesting. I have no idea where these are set. I assume they're somewhere in the... It kind of has the same track conditions as Sonoma did in GT4, which leads me to believe these could be somewhere in California. Hello F-Null, welcome to the stream, buddy. How you doing? You've missed the memes, thankfully. So you're calling yourself annoying? Cap. Where's the drive? God. The driver stream? It's Sunday tomorrow, isn't it? I think I might actually upload the driver stream at some point. I'm not sure when. Expect it within the next couple of days, though. For some reason, I've had the driver stream on my computer for a couple of weeks now, and I want to get it off my computer, so I'll probably upload it. It'll be up either Sunday or next week. I'm thinking it'll probably be up tomorrow though, so Travs are more annoying than Ricers. Yeah, you see, here's the thing with Ricers. Ricers aren't actually bad people, they just make bad life decisions. Chavs are, you know, that's a lifestyle. The Ricers, you are. Just deal with it, Daniel. It's fine. It's okay, buddy. We're here for you. We're here for you. We're even potentially here to, you know, de-chaverize yourself. But, you know. But yeah, chavs are, you know, that's sort of a different, that's like a lifestyle. Well, as Ricers, it's not really a lifestyle, it's more just, they like crudely modified cars. I'm not going to lie, there's a stance Lupo where I live, which is quite amusing. I.e. the back... it's got the sort of stance on it where the back wheels literally look like they're about to fall off, i.e. about like 45 degrees of camber. It's not a pretty looking Lupo. I feel really sorry for it. Then again, it is a VW Lupo, so it isn't actually that, you know, if it was a Polo, I'd feel more sorry for it, but I'm not a huge fan of the Lupo, so... I mean, the Lupo was a good car. Emile is more famous than you, therefore his opinions matter. I mean, if we're going off that logic, does that mean the Kardashians' opinions are the final opinions in the world? Sure you aren't. Sure. I mean, I bet they call you like Danny Boy on the streets, don't they? Is that your chav name? Is that what they call you? Do you hang around in your Reebok tracksuit, being called Danny Boy by people? I don't know. No offense to anyone who gets called Danny Boy by their friends, by the way. We're just slightly hazing a person in Strem. It's fine. Anyways, Porsche Carrera is a very cool car. I wish I wasn't talking about chavs on the Porsche Carrera episode, because this is a very, very cool car, but... stop! Please, thank you. If this was Forza 6, I wouldn't care so much about that, but they are like solid objects in pretty much all the Forza games, save for 6. In fact, I think virtually every single racing game steal from Tesco's. Do you mean Asda's? You are, Daniel. You just are. I hate to break it to you, but you are. I've checked out your channel. I've seen you in your Vauxhall Corsa pulling handbrake skids in Asda's. I've seen you wearing your tracksuits, doing your face reveals with I don't know, a roll up of weed in your hand. Okay, apparently I'm just being dumb at this point. Do mad burnouts. I mean, I have quite a lead on the competition. I'll do mad burnouts in a second, maybe. Probably not, because, I mean... what would be the point of that? Tesco is terrible. Tesco is by far and away, for me, my more preferred supermarket around here. I hate Asda's. Like, I just despise Asda. I refuse to shop at Aldi or Lidl. Because that's... I don't know, yeah. Sainsbury's just doesn't really have enough product variety. So, by that logic, Tesco is the best one to go for. Of course, they give you money off petrol as well, which is kind of nice. Although, admittedly, I usually get my petrol from a petrol station from down the road, which charges a ridiculous amount of money. They wanted £1.09 for petrol the other day. It's like, Jesus Christ. And then Americans complain and say, huh, gas is expensive, it's $2 a gallon. It's like, yeah, we pay like $9 a gallon, so deal. Lidl and Aldi suck. Asda's is not better than Tesco's. I will not accept that. Anyways. Lidl and Aldi do kind of suck. Anyways, we are across the line with the Porsche. I don't have any videos on my channel. No, you do. You've just listed them. We know. Anyways. Unfortunately, we didn't level up or anything there, but we are finally through that particular race there. And for finishing it, we get $4.5 grand, and we also get a prize car, and it's going to be the Honda Deluxe NSX, which is actually a pretty cool looking car, actually, in my opinion. It's got a little bit of a weird rear spoiler on it, and those exhausts are horrible, but other than that, it's a pretty cool looking car. So there we go. Anyways, there is only one more event to do in the Proving Grounds, which is the Heavyweights Open, which we might come back and look at some point, but for right now, we haven't really got enough money for it, so we'll probably be just doing something else in the next episode. What we're going to be doing, I'm not sure. But anyways, that's it for today's episode, so hopefully you've all enjoyed. Thank you all very much for watching. My name's been The Real Emile, and until next time, farewell.